Yeah, well, welcome to this show. We to this session. With this session, we want to discuss about the login parameters in SAP. In SAP system, for business consultants, it's very important to understand the five major login parameters for users. So, for example, a user forgets their password, they try to get on the system. Let's just pretend to be entering the user with a wrong password, and we just go in here on the logon page, and we choose a client 100, and we want to use this client Paul. We just put on the wrong password, say enter. That's one time, one attempt, second attempt, and second attempt, the third attempt. You see the session log out. So after three times try, the session log him out. So what the user want to continue, you still can't remember the password, and she continue to put on the wrong password. That's the fourth time. That's the fourth time. And then let's try five. The fifth time, you see, the name of user is incorrect, yeah? The password of the user is incorrect. Now I want to go sixth time. Now what happened? So after five times, we see now to log on no longer possible. Too many failed attempts. So it shows that this user has been locked from the system. So as SAP system, sometimes it might be that we are given a ticket to extend the login amount of times. We want to extend it to seven before the user has been locked out, or we want to extend the logon possibility into five, so that the sessions remain before T5, not just three. So how do we do that? Well, let me show you the five parameters that we have in SAP system. Like we said before, the logon issues and the reason why those logons issues. For example, when a user log on three times with the wrong password, the session will close because it's a security risk. It's a standard way, it's three times to prevent any attacker or anyone that have wrong motives from trying to guess password, right? So for that reason, SAP made a protection by giving this login parameters. Login parameters. And those parameters, there are five. One is the login phase session that we just tried just now. After three times, the session will close. So after five times, based on these login parameters, the session will close, and then basically the user will be locked from the system, just as we just experienced just now. Of course, there are many parameters in SAP, but these are the major ones that we need to know as if you are a business consultant, you need to know these because it might be that you want to do some change or customize things behind the scene. And now, after going to that, then the third one is the minimum password length. You can also change that, you can customize that into 10, 8, depending on what the organization agree for. And the password expiration is 90 days standard. You can also customize it through using these parameters. And then it talks about the history, password history. So the password parameters given here is you are not allowed to use the old passwords to create a new one. You need to create a new password after five attempts to change your password. So you don't have to change your password one time, second, third, fourth, and you're using the same kind of detail. So it's impossible. All these reasons basically is to protect the system. So it's good as SAP consultants that we understand these login parameters very well. And now let's go behind the scene now to our system. It was just logged. This user has been locked off. So we want to use another user now to demonstrate this. And this is a different user, Chris, right? Chris. So now let's go into RZ11. That is the dynamic parameters. As basically maintaining profile parameters. So here we want to go into the magnifier, and we go here and we want to say star. I'm going to put on star login slash fails and star. So what is that? What does that mean? We just mentioned just now. This is the parameters. We are trying to check on these parameters, right? So that you better understand that. So this is the parameter. We are trying to see the state of that parameter, right? The state of that parameter. We'll say enter. So this is session parameter. We want to hit on that, and then we want to display. After displaying, we see here this is the session end parameters, and how was the value 3 times. After 3 fail attempts, the session will lock up on you, right? And the second parameters, you go back again to RZ10, RZ11, want to magnify it, and then want to open here, and then we say star login slash fails and star, just as you can see right here. You say enter, and then we want to look to the other one. How many times before a user has been logged. And here you can just go in here. If you look here, you see this 5 times, and we just tried that just now with that user, right? With this user, after 5 times it becomes locked. The system locked the user. So this is how to find, or how to detect exactly what is behind the scene. And if you wish to change these parameters, you then have to go to RZ10 and go back. I'm going to go to RZ10. This gives you access to the static parameters, and we want to magnify that, and we want to choose from the instance profile, we choose the PAS, because that's where you have the work processes and the batch job and everything. All the work processes are here. So now you go to extended maintenance, you want to change. You hit on change, you go to the new parameters, and there you want to go again to the magnifier, and it's going to take you here while you again put on star login slash fails. Nice time. Say enter. You want to take the second option, and the first option, you can take the first option depending on what. This is the session end, the other one is in lock. Let's take the session end. If you go to the session end, you just hit on that, you see it's 5 times, right? If you use the other, you go to, you can easily change it to 10, for example. You can change it to 10 times. It shows that the user will not be logged, not until 10 times, right? So ways to change it is you just maybe change it to 6 in this case, 6, right? After doing that, just want to copy it. Want to go back, you copy again, and you go back, and then you save. It asks you, do you want to activate the profile? You say yes, and then you say yes again, and then you say yes. And now the profile is now activated into 6 times before the user will be locked out of the system. And since this is a dynamic parameters, require a restart of the system for the change to take effect. So we want to log off completely from the system, log off from here, and then we'll go to MMC, which is right here, SAP MMC, and then we want to right click, and then therefore want to stop the system, and then we're going to restart it after that. And then after restarting it, they will now go back again to RZ11 to check the current state. So now the system is just going down, like you can see. First of all, the PAS, primary application server, goes down, and then the ASCS will now follow. Now that goes down already. Now we're waiting for the ASCS to go down. Now it's all out. So we have to restart it again. Right click on that button. This is gonna start both of the instances. So right click on it and say we start. This is a start timeout period. You just cancel that and say yes. And then you see it starts the other way around. So the PAS, the ASCS start first, and then the PAS follow after that. At times it requires sometimes that you have to restart this one individually. You do it, and then you see the system is now starting. You see here, and all the work processes are all there. So we just wait till the system gets started. So you still have one more. It will start in a bit, and then after that we're going to go to RZ11 to see whether or not the change of parameter has taken effect after restart. Yes, it's going to. Yes. Yeah, these are some of the tedious job we do sometimes, but at the same time, it's fun. Let's see now, the system has started. Good, good. Now, let's go back to log on page. You want to log on to the system. Go to client 100. You want to use Chris as log into the system now. There you go. They go back again to RZ11. Then they go back again to choose from the parameters. Then we want to see star login. Star login on the slash fields FAILS and star, and you say enter. So after that, we want to, since we changed it, we want to go back again to many times we log users. We want to check that. It's a display. We say close. We see we change it to 6 right here. So after restarts, because this one is static parameters, it need a restart before change, and it has now changed the system, right? So now let's go change it back again. Go back to RZ10, and then want to choose from the instance profile, PAS, primary application server, extended maintenance, with a change, and they want to see parameters, and they want to choose from the parameters by magnifying here and say star login, star login fields, star enter. Something was wrong somewhere. Yeah, the star. There you go. So you see that. So you want to go back there. The 6, you want to return it back to 5. As users, yeah. And then we say copy, go back, copy, go back, and then we save. Say okay. Say okay. Say okay. Now the system is now returned back again to the parameter is now set back to 5. Again, this is the same way you do this ones here. Yeah, the login slash password, right? Let's try this one, the login slash min slash underscore password. Let's do that. So we want to go to again RZ10 before. Go get the instance profile, and then we want to go to extend the maintenance, and then we're going to put parameters, and then right here we want to go to login. Star login slash min slash star. So this is what it is here. So the password, you see here. So we're going to choose this one here, the password ing. This is going to be this one right here. It's already there. The parameter, see, 6 times. See that, 6 times. And this parameter is set on 6, which is here. The password the minimum should be 6. So if you try to set a password that is 5, it won't work. So in my system, it's actually 6. So again, you can also change here if you want to. So yeah, this is how it is now. Basically, I just want to walk you through these simple steps to have this kind of little things in our arsenal, so that we can do our administration more efficiently and professionally. So thank you again for taking your time to watch this session, and yes, and definitely we'll see you in the next one.